guys, what is up? How are we doing today? This is going to be a quick follow-up video because, I'm an idiot and I forgot to add a couple key features in my review on the CSLDD. I had some comments from some followers, subscribers. You guys want to see how to mount the CSLDD to the rig. I'm going to show you that. And I'm also going to talk about and try and show you exactly how strong this bad boy is. Now, I have used, there goes the phone again. I have used, I can't win with this phone. Anyway, where was I? I have used a Thrustmaster T300 for quite a while. And I also upgraded after that to the CSL Elite, the belt-driven wheelbase from Fanatec. So, I'm going to talk about how this compares to them, and I'm going to try and show you exactly how strong it is. It's pretty strong. I have worked with my hands, turning wrenches in the race car industry for 20 years, so I have bad carpal tunnel. So, this thing, when I have it turned all the way up, my fingertips start to go numb, and my carpal tunnel wakes me up in the middle of the night. Okay? That means this is pretty strong. Compared to a Thrustmaster, CSL Elite, you're going to notice a night and day difference. If you're coming from like a Logitech or something like that, you're going to be absolutely blown away at the detail and the strength of this. And you better have it mounted good and securely. Otherwise, right? So let's jump into the video and try not to forget anything this time. All right, let's do it. All right, guys. As you can see on the bottom, you have the T-nut railway system, and that's the T-nut that Fanatec supplies. You just simply slide those bad boys in. Okay. Into the 3 slots. They supply 3 or 4 of them. I used 3 because I couldn't find another M6 bolt. But it is this exact same bolt pattern as other Fanatec devices like the CSL Elite. Here, mounting it on the rig, I found the best way was to take your bolts and the T-nuts, find the correct, mounting position, and install the T-nuts prior on the rig. So that way they're there, and all you got to do is make sure they're nice and straight and a little bit of slack so they can move around. Then you grab your unit and just simply slide the unit onto those T-nuts, as you're going to see here. That way you don't have to juggle it around and, they slide in around when you're trying to, mount it on there. There you go. You just slide it. Find it'll slide right into the railway. Click it in, slide it, get it into position you like. And then just simply tighten the bolts. These are, I believe, M6 bolts. It's the same bolts that I used to mount the CSL Elite and my Thrustmaster T300. That's what makes it nice. Same bolt pattern as a CSL Elite and other Fanatec wheelbases. Most rigs come with multiple patterns on the wheel mounting plate, so you most likely won't have to drill any holes. But if you do, Fanatec provides a diagram that you can print and just place it over there, mark and drill your holes. Then you just do exactly what I just did with the T-nuts, install them, slide the base on, make sure you snug them down good, guys, because this bad boy is strong. Alright, and that's basically it. That's how you mount it to the rig, guys. And once you're done, make sure you plug in your power pack plug and your USB to the back. And that's it. That's mounting the CSLDD to the rig. Alright, guys. Here we are at the beautiful Road Atlanta. and we're gonna test out the strength of our CSLDD. Okay, I'm gonna go into options, show you guys how to set it up in iRacing. This is right off the Fanatec page. You want to have strength at 8.5, wheel force 8 Newton meters, dampening at 0, minimum force at 0, and that's it. The rest of the settings are in your wheel and Fanalab. I highly recommend downloading the Fanalab, the newest version. I use it. I'm gonna actually work on a video where I go in detail how to download the newest version of Fanalab, how to work it, how I use it, all the settings, and so on. But right now we want to answer some of our subscribers' comments in our CSLDD review that I forgot to, I forgot to show you guys how I mount it, how it's mounted, and they want to know how strong it is. So I'm going to try and talk about and show you exactly how strong this bad boy is. All right, let's get out on track. Okay, let's fire it up. We're in the BMW GT3. Get my brake bias where I like it. Alright, now, my force feedback settings in iRacing with the CSLDD. Force feedback, I have it at 95. Force feedback strength, have it on peak, NDP, 15, NFR, off, NIN, off, INT, 6, FEI, I have it at 100, force 100, spring 90, damper 90. I'm not sure if these two do anything. I gotta read into that. BLI, it's user preference. Shock, I have it at 80 because shock, I feel it, like, say you crash and you hit the wall and it really violently rattles the wheel. I don't want all of that, so I lower the shock a little bit. It's up to you. But that's what I have it set at right now. And we're gonna go out on track and talk about how strong this is compared to both the T300 Thrustmaster that I own both of these, the T300 and the CSL Elite belt-driven wheelbase that I used before I got my new CSLDD. Now, right away, I can feel so much more detail in the track surface, the loading of the sidewalls of the tires, the curbs, and right away you can feel a strength difference. Alright, now I'm just on cold tires, so I'm gonna open this bad boy up, and oh man, I mean, I'm really holding on to this wheel here. It's strong, and I only have it at 95. Fanatec recommends you set that at 100, and I showed you the in-game settings. That's right from Fanatec's page. That's their recommendations for iRacing. Go into these, oh, it's just so beautiful. Curbing, it loads up. I mean, you have to fight that wheel. Gives nice, strong force feedback signal. It's, in my opinion, the Thrustmaster doesn't even come close. I mean, obviously. And the CSL Elite I thought was pretty strong, but I mean, this is definitely stronger. I mean, if you don't have this thing mounted securely, I'm gonna try turning it up all the way. And we'll see how this goes. You feel the suspension, the bumps, and everything. Little cracks in the pavement. Oh yeah, it's strong. Yeah. I mean, I'm tugging the wheel. Woo. Oh, you can feel everything. Sorry for my poor driving. I'm trying to talk and really give the FFB a good test. But as you can see, it's strong, guys. I mean, I know I had one comment from one of my subscribers. He's a 13-year-old kid, he races a lot, and he uses a Logitech, and he wants to know if he gets this, will he be fighting the wheel when he throws the car into a corner? I can guarantee you will over the Logitech. You are going to be amazed at the amount of detail and just brute strength that this thing has over a Logitech. I love it. I've been using it, you know, almost 2 weeks now. And I couldn't be happier. I mean, how could you go wrong? You're getting a direct drive 8 Nm wheel at an entry-level price. Oh, man. Send it in there. Yeah, it's worth it, guys. And that's just an iRacing. Like, say I go into F1 2021 or any of the F1 titles where the cars have a lot of downforce, and I have this thing turned all the way up. My fingertips go numb. I mean, I have carpal tunnel in both hands. Like I said, I worked in the race car industry, turning wrenches, tuning, building engines my whole life. So I have bad carpal tunnel and my fingers go numb and hurt in the middle of the night anyway. But when I started using this and cranked up the force feedback to see how strong it was, my fingertips go numb. Okay, my wrists hurt because I had to get used to it. That's how strong it is. Okay, I never had one of the fancy top dollar direct drive wheels. This is my first direct drive wheel. I can tell you now, I've already been looking into my next direct drive, you know, one of the big boys. It's going to take me a little bit to get there, but I will get there. But I hope I answered you guys' questions. Enjoy the video. If you see anything you like, you know, smash the like button, and please consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm going to have more and more content coming out. I actually just ordered the McLaren GT3 wheel from Fanatec, so that's on the way. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a full unboxing, review, show you all the features on that, and I'm going to get working on the firmware updates. That's something I forgot to mention in the video. Guys, these CSLDDs, even though they are brand new, when you get them out of the box and installed on your rig, plugged into your PC, you have to update it with the newest firmware that Fanatec provides. Okay? It's a simple process. If I can do it, I'm positive that you guys can get through it. But I'm working on a video to go into detail and show you guys how I do it. I know there's plenty of other videos out there that show you, but if you want to see me do it, that video will be coming up shortly. Alright, the Fanatec firmware, how to do it, how to flash the unit, calibrate the wheel, and the Fanalab, the newest version, all those features, I'll show you how to do that too. Alright guys? Well, that's it. Stay safe, and as always, stay racing, and I will definitely see you in the next one.